everybody. Well, odds are travel is on your minds, as for a lot of people this time of year, from planning travel for Christmas or maybe just thinking about a warm weather getaway. But the man behind the travel website Thrifty Traveler, our good friend, is on a mission to make us think about traveling all year long. Think about it differently. And he recently gave a TED Talk all about it. Look at this.
Life is short. Take vacations. You know, while that's going to the Maldives, on a beautiful beach, or just going to a lake cabin a couple hours away, we need to take off time from school and work to recharge our batteries and just kind of kick back and relax.
Yes, I'm all for that. That is our good friend Jared giving his TED Talk in Fargo recently with the message, life is short, travel now. Give it up for Jared, everybody. Hello, Jared.
Thanks for having me, Jason.
I love this, you know, and I mean this. It seems like something cheesy and like a throwaway line, like a marketing line of life. It's like life is short, what stay awake for, it's caribous. Right. But really, it's more than the simple headline, because what's the percentage of people that don't take all of their...
Minnesotans, 56% Minnesotans specifically, which are worse than a lot of other states because we have that like Midwest work ethic.
Yeah.
56% of Minnesotans don't use all their vacation. So that's like, it totals 13.5 million days in Minnesota alone that we just give back to our employers. That's worth like $1.6 billion.
Seriously?
Yes, in Minnesota alone.
Okay, let's take a shot of the audience. Are y'all taking your vacation days in the audience?
There we go.
Yes, good, yes. And now look, we're laughing and it's a good applause line, but there is research to show for the employer that it actually makes us more productive. Is that right?
So it's like this crazy thing, like the person who's like in their cubicle, never taking in vacation, they think they're like this corporate hero giving all their vacation back to their employer. They actually are less likely to be promoted. They're also less happy generally. Their personal relationships suffer. So there's this really strong correlation of using all your vacation and you actually, get promoted more, you're happier, you have better personal relationships. But I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense.
Everybody needs a mental break every so often. I mean, and again, you need, and so I know, and you know it too, I can hear people thinking, I can hear people saying it right now, but yes, it's great, the thought is great, but it's expensive. That is a myth.
So it is a myth, and I mean, that's really why I created Thrifty Travelers, my obsession with finding cheap ways to get to destinations. Once you get there, ways to save. Yeah. And again, it's not a throwaway line. This is like really what my passion is. Like. I love this stuff. So, you know, you're a perfect example. You work at least 2 jobs that I know of. I mean, you're always hustling, but you take vacations. It's something you've prioritized in life.
I'm leaving a week from tomorrow, let me tell you. That's right, yeah. No, but that was one of the things I asked for with both companies. I wanted chunks of time off because it makes me better. It really does. But
it does. It recharges your batteries. Yes. And as the billionaire Warren Buffett, one of my favorite lines of his, you know, he's got billions of dollars, but the one thing you can't buy more of is time.
So how do you make it more cheap? If it is a myth, what are some of your suggestions to make it cheaper?
So first off is going to be the flight deals. You know, that's what Thrifty Traveler is all about. I mean, finding those cheap flights, using Google Flights. You know, if you're not going to Thrifty Traveler, using Google Flights to find cheap flights. That's the best first way to start.
It's amazing.
You know, once you get there, Airbnb, you know, if you're traveling, especially, you know, with a group of people, get one Airbnb and split it amongst, you know, however many people you have. You know, that credit card travel rewards stuff, something you might want to think about. I mean, we could have like an entire, you know, hour segment on this. But that's just like right away to get started, trying to find, you know, the most expensive part of your trip and trying to figure out how can I reduce that cost.
I always, and I'm a testimonial, and believe me, Jared ain't paying me, but I am a testimonial. That trip that I took a 2-week trip, and because of the tricks that Jared taught me, I went to multiple cities. I paid for one flight because of tricks that you taught me. Audience, I'm not kidding. I'll tell you later. Maybe I do the Q&A with the audience. I went to, I think, 5 cities, and I paid for one flight because of tricks that So it can be done. It can be done. Okay, current deals. We always do that. So let's get to
these are.
There's the paper. There's the paper of the deals.
Because my team, they put this right together and they sent it to me right before I walk in the door here. So I got the best deals, you know, hot off the press. All right, so we'll get into it right away. I know it's starting to get a little cold, so people are thinking, you know, warm destinations. So right off the bat, one that's been really popular this winter as far as cheap, San Juan, Puerto Rico. Is on sale for almost all of winter into spring from Minneapolis for as little as $295.
What?
Yeah. So
To Puerto Rico?
To Puerto Rico, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So that's been a really popular one. Puerto Vallarta's on sale right now on United with one stop, $305, which is normally about $450, $500. So if you want to find, just to preface this, if you want to find these deals, first of all, go to Google, go to thriftytraveler.com. If you can't find them, then use Google Flights. Again, you know, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but it's such a great tool for finding cheap flights. All right, so domestic stuff. Minneapolis to Denver this morning, if you go to thriftytraveler.com, you can find this deal nonstop on Delta. Minneapolis, Denver, $96. Round trip, nonstop. It's crazy. Through February. Other ones, Minneapolis to Las Vegas, $175.
That is good, because Vegas was expensive for a while.
It can be.
Yeah, there was a 6-month period where we were like, I ain't going. That's really cheap, okay?
So the most important thing is try to be flexible with your dates. You know, maybe travel on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Saturday. And I know that's tough for, you know, people who, you know, are working, but if you can be flexible, you know, these deals are crazy. So Minneapolis to Boston, $126 nonstop on JetBlue, which is the new airline flying out of Terminal 2. That's through February. Minneapolis to Orlando, $126 in January. And then one of my favorites that I just found this out when I was walking in the door, Minneapolis to Amsterdam, one stop on United. This is a summer fare. And one thing that's important to know about summer fares is they're never on sale. So Minneapolis to Amsterdam, $458 in June and August. This is normally more than $1,000.
Yeah.
So
Jared's going to stick around. Now, you can read more about Jared's speech and his message for all of us at thriftytraveler.com. After the break, Jared's answering your travel-related questions, including the best way to use those points. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Amsterdam, that's crazy.
So